Hello students. In this video, we are going to do exercise 3.4 of chapter 3 trigonometric functions of class 11th. I have completed till exercise 3.3 and the links are shared in the description. If you haven't gone through those videos, you can check out those as well. Now let's start. Before I start this exercise, I just want to do recap of few concepts. First of all, in Cartesian plane, so this is x-axis, this is y-axis. This is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. So in first quadrant, all trigonometric functions are positive. In second quadrant, sine and cosecant are positive. All others are negative. In third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. Remaining four trigonometric functions are negative. In fourth quadrant, cos and secant are positive. Remaining four trigonometric functions are negative. Also, you have to remember here whenever we express in first quadrant, so first quadrant standard angles. So standard angles we write. So standard angles when I say 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. These angles also we have learnt in radian. So 0 we can write 0. Then 30 degree we can write as pi by 6, 45 degree as pi by 4 radian, 60 as pi by 3 radian, 90 as pi by 2. So these things you should know. Okay, so standard angles normally we write in first quadrant. Second quadrant we express angle in this form pi minus theta because the angles are less than 180. In third quadrant we express angles at pi plus theta, and in fourth quadrant we express angles as 2 pi minus theta. 2 pi is 360 degree, 2 pi radian is equals to 360 degree. So 360 minus theta. Theta is any angle. Okay, so these things you should remember. I'll be using. Now let's start this exercise. In this exercise, we are going to find two types of solutions of trigonometric equations. Principal solutions and general solutions of trigonometric equations. So in any equation, if trigonometric function is there, that means those are trigonometric equations. So we are going to find principal and general solutions. So principal solutions you have to remember. Principal solutions, it's from 0 to 2 pi. Anything. It's from 0 to 2 pi. In general solution, we have n. We have n in the solution. Like for example, I'll tell you mostly you have to remember general solution. See principal solution with example, I'll tell you one thing. See if I have sine 60 degree, so sine 60 degree I can write as pi by 3. So this is principal solution. Okay, so you will have a clear understanding when we will be doing the questions. Okay, so basically you have to remember the exact value when we are writing. So that is principal solution. As I have told you, it is from 0 to 2 pi radians. Okay, now general solution. General solution n will come. So you have to remember the forms how we write. So for sine you have to remember, for sine it's n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into theta. Theta means x you can write, or angle you can, I am just writing as x or theta, anything is fine. Okay, so for cos, principal solution is 2n pi 2n pi plus minus theta, or x means whatever angle we are getting in principal solution, so that angle we have to write. And third is for tan is n pi plus theta. This theta is that angle which we are getting in principal. So this you have to remember. So same general solutions are for their reciprocals as well. Sin's reciprocal we know it's cosecant, cos reciprocal is secant, and tan's reciprocal is cot. So once again I'll tell you, the general solution for sine is n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into angle whichever we are getting in principal solution. So cos is 2n pi plus minus theta, and for tan it is n pi plus theta. Theta or x, anything is fine. Like this theta means this angle which we are getting in principal solution. Now let's start exercise. One more thing here I'll tell you, I have written this n belongs to integers. N belongs to integer. So n is any integer over here. It can have 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, all these values. So let's start the first question of the exercise. So 4 questions are there in 2 parts. I'll complete this exercise. In first part of this exercise, I am just going to do 1 to 4 questions. So first one, it says find the principal and general solutions of the following equations. So first one is tan x. Tan x is root 3. So basically solution we have to find. See solution I have already explained you. Solution means we have to find the value of that angle. So here angle they have written x, so that means basically I have to find the value of x. If they write as tan theta, that means we have to find the value of theta. So solution means we have to find the value of angle. So let's do tan x is equals to root 3. Now root 3 we know. So root 3 is basically equals to tan 60. We know tan 60 degree is equals to root 3. Now in terms of radians, let's do, because we are writing angles here in radians. So 60 degree I can write as pi by 3. So I can write root 3 as pi by 3 also. So how to find angle? Both the sides convert the equation into same trigonometric function. So I can write as tan x is equals to tan pi by 3. Tan x is equals to tan pi by 3. So from here, if I compare angles on both sides, I'll get my answer as x is equals to pi by 3. X is equals to pi by 3. So I got, this is principal solution. This is principal solution. Now you have to remember, as I told you here, see this is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. See in fourth quadrant also tan is positive, because here this angle is what? This angle is positive. So root 3 I can also write this pi by 3 also the other way which we have learnt in like first previous exercises also. See pi by 3 if I write, see I can also, if I write third quadrant I have told you the angle is expressed as pi plus that angle is pi by 3. So tan pi by 3 and tan pi, these are both equal. So its value is also root 3. Tan pi plus pi by 3 is also equals to root 3. That means it's also equals to, it will have also same value. See these things in previous exercise, so I'm not going to explain that once again. So we have already done. So in that's why I did a recap. So in third quadrant we write angle is pi plus pi by 3. Okay, so from here I can just write, if I simplify this thing, so I can write is, I can take LCM and it will become 4 pi by 3. It will become 4 by pi by 3. So from here I will get one more value of x. This is 4 pi by 3. Tan pi by 3 is also root 3. Tan 4 pi by 3 is also root 3. So that's the way of writing is different. Pi by 3 I can also write, see basically both are equal. Basically both of these are equal. Tan pi by 3 I can also write as tan pi plus pi by 3. And we know this thing, the period of tan is pi, like tan repeat itself after pi period. Okay, so this thing also you have to remember. So we got our principal solutions. We got principal solutions. Principal solution, we got two solutions, pi by 3 and 4 pi by 3. Now general solution we have to write. For general solution, I have already told you a formula for tan. Tan's general solution is n pi plus x, n pi plus x. So tan's formula is n pi plus x. Now this x always we will be writing of first quadrant. So I can write is n pi plus x value, I can write pi by 3. So this is the general solution as it contains n. This is the general solution. I'll just write here. This is general solution. I got two principal solutions, pi by 3 and 4 pi by 3, and one general solution, n pi plus pi by 3. So this is with the tan's general solutions formula. Okay, let's do second one now. Secant x is equals to 2. Secant x is equals to 2. Now at which angle secant's value is 2? We know again at 60 degree. Cos and secant, they are reciprocal of each other. Cos 60 is 1 by 2 and secant 60 is equals to secant 60 is equals to 2. So these values you should know. Now in terms of radian we have to write, so secant 60 I can write as pi by 3. So pi by 3 is equals to 2. So again both the sides I can write the same trigonometric function. So that angle I can compare and find the principal solution. So secant x I can write as equals to secant pi by 3. From here I will get the value of x. Comparing angles, you just have to assume as if secant and secant is getting cancelled, although don't cancel it. If same trigonometric function both sides, we can just compare the angle. So comparison of angles we are doing here. So from there I got my first value of x. So x is equals to pi by 3, which is the principal solution. Now you can see every angle it can be expressed in two ways, because here again the angle is positive. In two quadrants, each of these trigonometric functions are positive. Like in tan was positive in first and third. So I just wrote first quadrant's value and I wrote third quadrant's value also. This is first quadrant's value, this is third quadrant's value. So again, secant is positive in first and fourth. Secant is positive in first and fourth. This value I have written, this is first quadrant's value. Now fourth quadrant's value also we can write. In fourth quadrant I have told you, fourth quadrant, what is the way? Way is 2 pi minus. 2 pi minus this I have to write because we have already found one angle. So I can also write secant x is equals to secant 2 pi minus pi by 3. 2 pi minus pi by 3. Just this thing I have just written differently. So secant pi by 3 I can write as 2 pi minus pi by 3. Now we can just simplify this thing. So secant x is equals to, if I take LCM here, so LCM is 3. So I'll get here 5 pi by 3. So 3 into 2, 6, right? So this we are multiplying with 3. So 6 minus 1. Pi means 1 pi. So 6 minus 1 is 5. So I got second value of x. Again, two values we will be getting, because here I got the value as positive. It's given positive value, and for first and fourth quadrant secant is, so both the principal solutions I have to write, because I have told you principal solution it is from 0 to 2 pi. So see this 60 degree also it's coming in 0 to 2 pi, and this is also in 0 to 2 pi. You can see this is 300. So again it will be that only in this range. So I can write here x is equals to 5 pi by 3. So this is fourth quadrant's value. Here also x will be equals to this secant x will be equals to 2. Secant pi by 3 is equals to 2 and secant 5 pi by 3 is also equals to 2. So now general solution we have to find, principal solutions we have found. General solution. General solution I have given you the formula of cos. What was the formula of cos? Same is the formula for secant also. So this is 2n pi 2n pi, see plus minus 2n pi plus minus x. X of first quadrant only you have to write. Here you can write n belongs to integers, that also you can mention. So 2n pi plus minus pi by 3. 2n pi plus minus pi by 3 is the general solution and n belongs to integers. So here when you are writing general solution, x which we found for first quadrant, that only you have to write. Let's do next question now. Cot x is equals to negative root 3. Cot x is equals to negative root 3. So here negative value is given to us. What is given to us? Negative value is given to us. See, negative value is given to us, so that means what basically we have to do, you have to understand. See, always I told you, you will be getting two principal solutions, because all the trigonometric functions, they are positive in two quadrants and they are negative in two quadrants. Here the value is negative. So that means cot, you have to see in which quadrant it is negative. Cot is negative in second quadrant and in fourth quadrant, right? So that means whatever is this angle, I have to express it in second quadrant. I have to express pi minus x, and here 2 pi minus x. So this way I have told you to remember, whenever angle we are expressing in second quadrant, it should be pi minus x, and fourth quadrant 2 pi minus x. Third quadrant we know it is pi plus, although we will not use because cot is positive. Here negative value is given to us. Okay, so first of all what we will do, root 3. Root 3 we know cot x is equals to root 3. So cot root 3, it is actually at 30 degree. So only you have to see first of all this part. Root 3 we have to see, and this is equals to what? We know cot 30 degree is equals to what? Root 3. Cot 30 degree is equals to root 3, or if you want to write it in radians, it will be pi by 6. So these things I have already explained you. You can go through previous videos of this chapter. You will have clear understanding. So 30 degree pi by 6 radian. So cot pi by 6 is equals to root 3. But you have to remember, this will not be the principal solution. This won't be the principal solution. Only I just wanted to know the value of this one. I have to find the value of second quadrant and fourth quadrant, because this value is negative. Okay, let's do. Now first one I can write cot x is equals to second quadrant. How to express? I can write it as cot pi minus x. Pi minus x. X I have found actually, because at 30 degree or at pi by 6 radian, the value is root 3. So this is our x. So pi minus I can write as pi by 6. So cot x is equals to this. If I simplify after taking LCM, so I'll get it as cot 5 pi by 6. So from here I'll get my first principal solution, which is equals to 5 pi by 6. Now as I've told you, two principal solutions we will get. So first one is of second quadrant. Now the next one is of fourth quadrant. So same way we will do. If we want to solve the principal solution of fourth quadrant we know how to write. This is cot x is equals to 2 pi minus x. 2 pi minus x. So I can write here as cot 2 pi minus x. X is what? Again pi by 6. We can just take LCM and simplify this. So what we will get, cot x is equals to cot, if you solve it, 12 minus pi, pi means 1 pi, it is 11 pi by 6. It is 11 pi by 6. So we have done it. So both the principal solutions we have found, I can just write as x is equals to 11 pi by 6. So this one is the value of second quadrant. This one is the value of fourth quadrant. So two principal solutions I have found. First one is 5 pi by 6. The second one is 11 pi by 6. Here the angle was given to us as, the value was given to us as negative value. That's why instead of first quadrant, we found the value of second and fourth quadrant. Okay, now let's find the So general solution, tan and cot's formula is same. So this is n pi plus x or the angle. Okay, so this angle which we found for second quadrant, that angle we have to use. So n pi, n, and you can write n belongs to integers. So n pi plus 5 pi by 6. N pi plus 5 pi by 6, and n belongs to integers. So this is the general solution. So we have completed 3 parts. First one we have done, second one also we have done, third one also we have done. Now let's do fourth one. Cosecant x is equals to minus 2. Cosecant x is equals to minus 2. Again the angle given to us is negative, and you should know cosecant and sine, they are reciprocal, so their general formula is same. First of all, we'll find principal solution. So cosecant is negative because the value given to us is negative, right? So negative value we have to see. Negative value we have in third quadrant and fourth quadrant, right? Because in first and second quadrant cosecant is positive, but we don't have to consider positive values, we have to see negative values. Once again I'll tell you, in third quadrant we express angle as pi plus theta, and fourth quadrant 2 pi minus theta. So these things are very very important for this chapter. Whenever we are changing a way of writing angle, so you have to see in which quadrant how to write. So third quadrant pi plus theta, fourth quadrant 2 pi minus theta. So these two we have to use, right? So first of all, basic value of x we have to find. So cosecant's value is given to us 2. From here we have to understand. See, sine 30 is 1 by 2. Sine reciprocal is cosecant. So that means 30. 30 is the angle. So from here we can write, we know this thing, 30 is pi by 6. 30 is pi by 6. So cosecant, I have written cosecant pi by 6 is 2. So we found this we needed. We needed this one, right? Because this we will write as x for calculating this principal solution. So I can write, first I am just solving for third quadrant. So cosecant x is equals to cosecant pi plus, see, third quadrant pi plus theta, pi plus this pi by 6, pi plus pi by 6. So if I simplify this thing, so I'll get cosecant, I have to take LCM here, so this will be 6. So 6 plus 1 is 7. So 7 pi by 6. Cosecant x is equals to 7 pi by 6. So this is the, from here I'll get, if I compare angle on both the sides, trigonometric function, you just assume as if it's getting cancelled. So x is equals to 7 pi by 6. Don't cancel it, okay? So 7 pi by 6. This is the first principal solution, I got it. And this value is of third quadrant. Now let's find the value of fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, you have to remember 2 pi minus theta. 2 pi minus theta. Theta is this one, pi by 6. So cosecant x I can write as cosecant 2 pi minus pi by 6. So same this we have to use, 2 pi minus pi by 6. Okay, so when I simplify this thing after taking LCM, I'll get the value cosecant x is equals to cosecant, see here we have to take LCM, so 12 minus 1, so with 6 you have to multiply, so 12 minus pi means 1 pi, so you will get answer as 11 pi by 6. So if you compare angle on both the sides, we will get the value of x. So x is equals to 11 pi by 6. This is the second principal solution, and this value is of fourth quadrant. Right, so both the principal solutions we got it. Now general solution we have to find. General solution formula is same, science formula. So general solution formula I'll tell you here, it's n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into x. X means the angle, first angle. Okay, so here first angle is of third quadrant, right? N belongs to integers, you can write. So n pi plus minus 1 to the power n. I'm just going to write it down. N pi plus minus 1 to the power n into 7 pi by 6. Okay, so this is the first angle we found. Principal values, that only you have to write, and n belongs to integers. So here we have completed fourth part also. You can see of exercise 3.4 I have completed first, second, third and fourth. So you can see here I have written first general solution I got x is equals to pi by 3 and x is equals to 4 pi by 3, and principal solution. General solution is n pi plus pi by 3. Second one also you can see here x is equals to pi by 3 and 5 pi by 3. Principal values, principal solutions, and 2n pi plus minus pi by 3. This is the general solution. Then this is the third one. Principal solution x is equals to 5 pi by 6 and x is equals to 11 pi by 6. General solution is n pi plus 5 pi by 6, and this is the last one. X is equals to 7 pi by 6 and x is equals to 11 pi by 6. Principal values, general solution is n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into 7 pi by 6. Okay, so here 4 questions are completed. I'll see you in my next video with the second part of this exercise, and then this chapter will be completed. Miscellaneous later on we will do whenever we will start preparing for competitive exams. Thank you so much for watching. Now if you want, you can also join my channel for more perks. Thank you for supporting. I'll see you in my next video.